All right, beautiful people, it is January 26th. God bless each and every one of you out there. Like and share this video. We got some important news today. Of course, we're seeing a big rally on Wall Street. Very predictable. Dow Jones Industrial Average up 300 points. Microsoft posting better than expected earnings, even though people were very negative coming in to that earnings release. We're seeing crypto rally across the board. In fact, Bitcoin already coming off the dippy dip. 15% gains from the 33K bottom low, which I called just several days ago, now trading as high as 38K. And if you take a look at the markets, typically anytime we've traded under $2 trillion, that's been a buying opportunity, something that I talk about at school ad nauseum. Now, we also have the Federal Reserve FOMC in focus, which I've talked about will be very predictable. Jerome Powell's not going to do anything but barely budge interest rates an itty bitty, like 25 basis points. And even if he raises 4 times, guys, that means we'll still only be at like 1% interest rates, which means we're still effectively at zero. And with real inflation rates skyrocketing, with hyperinflation arguably here in the United States and worldwide because fiat is collapsing, it really doesn't change much. Although it might impact like mortgages slightly as people are used to bare bottom white knuckle zone interest rates. And of course, we see the hedge funds still borrowing very cheaply from the Federal Reserve with free money while they charge you 24.99999% on a credit card. Notice how it works? Interest rates at zero, but you're still getting, 25% APY. Interesting how that works. Not much has changed throughout history, folks. They used to call that indentured servitude. Now it's just your credit score. Very interesting how this works. So the Fed is in between a rock and a hard place. It can't do much. Now, they also say they're going to start easing on the purchases of the debt that they keep renewing. So every time the debt basically finishes or expires, reaching maturity, the Federal Reserve issues more debt to paper over the old debt, basically taking out more credit cards on top of credit cards and then piling them down almost like that new McPlant burger, which sounds disgusting. I don't know if you saw this. I guess the sales were above average, they say, with the McPlant burger. Kind of reminding me at McDonald's, kind of reminding me of like Soylent Green or something like that. I mean, to each his own. If you guys want to eat synthetic plastic crap, that's totally, your choice. But personally, I would stay really, really far away from that. In fact, everything synthesized, everything that is artificial typically creates a lot of problems if you haven't noticed. Also, if I look throughout the news, of course, we still have Ukraine in focus. I've been talking about geopolitics for 15 years, warning about that for 15 years. Again, the media is going to sell the fact that Biden didn't act and the United States didn't defend its ally Ukraine because they won't call it a real war. They'll say it was just a partial incursion. It wasn't as aggressive as we thought. But basically, that's just a cover-up, in my opinion, that basically protects the American empire from the reality that it's just incredibly weak and it can't do anything to really protect Ukraine because that's already been decided and Putin's going to reclaim that territory, of which the eastern side is very Russian speaking, ethnic Russian speaking, from what I understand. Of course, a couple years back, he was testing the waters in the Crimean Peninsula and in and around that area of Sevastopol, but the United States didn't do anything then. So why would they do anything now? Again, when you realize that all these countries are in this together, you know what I mean? You better understand the trajectory moving forward. Also, I just want to talk about like a couple personal notes as well for you tuning in. I mean, look at everything that's changed in the last few years, and you know what I'm talking about? And then look how things are just basically moving forward without a lot of people. And this is something I've been really urging a lot of you to understand over the last couple of years is to play offense. Right? Wasn't that my primary message the last few years? Play offense, buy the dip, learn about crypto, learn about blockchain, increase your cash flows. Because this world is now taking off in a whole new direction and then leaving gross disproportionate proportions of society behind, creating massive economic wealth inequality and wealth gaps, which I see every single day out back in beautiful Hawaii. I mean, that's basically billionaires' paradise. I see all these billionaires all the time. They live completely differently from normal American society, and that's just going to continue. And the reason that's been allowed to occur is because we have mega corporations that I would argue are monopolies that aren't regulated at all. And then you have banks that also aren't regulated, in my opinion, that basically get free money, use that free money to pump up asset prices, which always benefit them. And so this is why we see this disproportionate wealth gap. And as I've said before, the next big thing coming, guys, is UBI. Trust that plan, universal basic income. They'll say they need to equalize things by giving you free money that is inflationary, that they printed from nothing, that will only raise the prices of the base rents and all the things that you need for survival. So it's not going to help much. I mean, getting a UBI check for $1,000 won't do anything. It's not going to keep up with inflation. It just further deteriorates the value of the dollar, backed by nothing ever since it went off the gold standard in 1971. So there's nowhere else to run or hide. The only thing you can do is actually invest, in my opinion, in real assets, whether or not it's land, real estate, businesses that generate cash flow, it's crypto, it's staking crypto, and it's all this new technology, which, by the way, Paris Hilton owns a Bored Ape now, guys. Okay, she was on the Jimmy Fallon show. They were comparing their Bored Apes. This isn't going anywhere. And by the way, that runs on the Origin platform, some of the NFTs that Paris Hilton is associated with herself, which has a lot to do with Internet Computer, which is trading at amazing, I believe, undervaluations right now, making it posing it for a credible buying opportunity. I personally think that will 1000x in the future, and I've been buying a lot more recently as a result. Also, we're seeing a lot of fear mongering in the media, like the cryptocurrency crash. It's the new .com. Again, you want to buy that news all the time. Buy the news, sell the rumor. So all of this is baked in. Everybody smart, worth half his salt, knows that the Federal Reserve is mocking us, knows that they're not going to materially raise interest rates, knows that even if they bump 4, 5, 6, even 8 times, we're not even going to go above 2% yields, guys. So this still makes all money extremely, extremely cheap, which is inflationary, which is going to push the assets of everything much, much higher. So we have the eyes on the Fed. I mean, this is like a circus act, guys. It's not even interesting at all. Now, $9 trillion in debt is interesting. Of course, that's doubled in recent years, which is absolutely extraordinary, and they're never, ever going to pay it back. Now, we see other countries doing revolutionary things like El Salvador, which has legalized tender Bitcoin and is now issuing $500 million worth of Bitcoin-denominated debt to build the next future city Singapore's technological super centers in Central America. And I expect other countries to domino and fall very, very soon. In fact, I'd like to go out and visit there very soon, not just for my own personal investments, but to see what they're doing and start building basically the new America. I mean, we're at the point now where we have to decentralize countries, in my opinion. That's what the Island Project's about. Decentralize yourself, decentralize your freedom, decentralize countries, decentralize money, decentralize your wealth. All money is a tool. You know, sometimes I see in the comments, people are like, Christopher, well, mammon is bad. It says in the Bible not to worship money. Yeah, totally, man. I'm not telling you to worship money. I don't worship money. I'm telling you, use it as a tool. You see, many of you fear money. You have a very unhealthy relationship with money, and you need to realize money is a tool to be used, I believe, for the kingdom. And in addition to that, to not just empower you, but it is something that helps you to be free. I mean, money, for example, helps you to avoid discrimination. I don't know if you've noticed this, but it's a lot easier when you have money with what's currently going on to decentralize yourself, which is why you need to learn about new money and new technology at our school, bitcoinrich.com. So those are the things that I'm watching today. Also, I just want to kind of motivate you guys today and realize you're going to have to pick yourself up by your bootstraps. You're going to have to pivot and learn to innovate in this new environment. Otherwise, you're going to be left behind. Crypto, blockchain isn't going anywhere. It's the future of tech. Microsoft, Walmart, all the retailers, all the big tech giants, Tim Cook, Elon Musk. In fact, he just tweeted yesterday that he'll eat a Big Mac. I don't know if it's the McPlant version, if they accept Dogecoin. So this ain't going anywhere. This is the future of money and technology, and it's even the future of war. Why do you think Elon Musk is launching all those satellites up in the sky? Not just for connectivity and to bring you like faster internet, it's because it's part of the war front. Elon Musk is the new Howard Hughes of our generation. He's helping to bring to fruition the new transportation systems, the new space systems, and the new war front in this emerging technology because, of course, it benefits the state, which is why he receives billions of dollars worth of your taxpayer funds every year to run his companies like SpaceX in coordination with NASA and his Tesla company in coordination with building out the new super cities like Bill Gates is building, not too far away from here, like a couple hours down, I think, in Buckeye. Again, guys, this technology ain't going anywhere. So you got to learn about it, understand it, and realize and use these things as tools for your own success. It's been a tough year for all of us. Myself included. It's been a tough year for a lot of you guys tuning in. We see anxiety, depression, suicide at all-time highs. And my whole goal is to lift you guys up, lift your spirits, empower you, realize that we are not to be cowards as followers. of what I believe the truth to be in Jesus Christ. But we are supposed to have courage. We are supposed to have complete, just vindicated faith in our Lord and realize that He's in control and that we've already won. And that not only can He move mountains in your own life, but He expects you to live up to the expectations that He set for you. Finding your purpose in life and your life mission is far more powerful than your net worth. And that's what I'm encouraging you guys to do, is to go out and build the future that you want. Decentralize yourself. Decentralize your own personal freedom. Decentralize countries. We're in a world right now, honestly, whether you like it or not, I'm not saying I agree with it, but it's borderless. All these countries are in on it together, right? You know what I mean? The one world, you know what? So we are out of options now. The only thing you can do, I can do, we can all do collectively is build the future that we want to see. With the technology footprint, with the new digital tech and the money and the crypto and the blockchain that we want, with the land and the real estate and the investments that we make, with the new super state cities that we're going to build in places like El Salvador, which I'm going to help with, and all the other amazing projects and technologies that we're working on. So keep your spirits up, okay, and realize God has a purpose for you. My goal is so that all of you reach your higher purpose, your higher selves, and have the tools necessary at your disposal to build the productive lives that you want. All glory to God. So again, I think sometimes people don't see exactly what I'm trying to say. Like, again, guys, I'm not saying worship money. I'm saying use this as tools and as opportunities to further the things that you need to accomplish in a very short-lived life, which is honestly gone in an instant, in a moment. So seize the day, carpe diem. I love you guys. Of course, Jesus Christ is King. For more skills to learn at school, bitcoinrich.com, enter that promo code Lambo, get in, learn all the fundamentals and more. I'd love to see you there. That promo code's going away very, very soon. And I want to hear any comments, questions in the box below. What do you think Jerome Powell is going to do? What are your thoughts about on Ukraine? Do you agree with decentralizing your own freedom and looking at new opportunities as the world moves on into what they've dubbed, I can't say the word, into the new you know what? Again, guys, they're moving on with or without you. So it's going to be terrible for people that don't adopt, honestly, and innovate and catch on to the new trends. I mean, guys, this is the new internet, what I'm telling you about. Okay, this is why I pivoted even so hard on this platform to teach you this stuff, because it's so massive that if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss the next Google, you're going to miss the next Amazon, you're going to miss the next Tesla, you're going to miss the next layer of the internet, which Microsoft says that is the next layer of the internet, the metaverse. So you should be learning about this now. You're not going to have a job in the future unless you learn about this stuff. You're not going to make the same high levels of income disproportionately that the higher net worth individuals out there do unless you know about blockchain tech. Anyways, I got some more exciting updates coming, a lot more content. I love you guys. Like to hear your comments, questions in the box below. And make sure to click the link below, not only to support us, but to join us at school and learn the skill sets you need to 1000x your life. Also got a new 1000x pick coming soon, so make sure to get in, register, and start watching our content at school as soon as possible. God bless.